show of the podcast
Mhm.
episode is that the guy said, "Yeah, but I don't live here anymore. Hey, I'm out, man.
About.
I'm out, man. I don't live here anymore. I mean, I grew up here. I really appreciate everything, but I'm not here anymore, man. I'm out." The Steve Stoute interview at Club Shay Shay started. So I'm talking about the full episode. It started with them being in the hood,
Yeah. That was a
and
great
and the
time.
brother of
Nas
Nas was there,
telling a story.
and he was telling a story about how basically we almost we almost would have never heard the name Steve Stout. Let me put it like that.
Well,
Due
we
to
would have heard of him on a shirt.
on a shirt, yeah. But unless the president trying to pronounce his name.
Wait.
But yeah. Hey, never mind. So
Stephen Stout.
so what happened? So he was telling the story about how they were in the hood, and I think it was the project, right? And then in Queens, and then Steve Stout pulled up, but he just walked up to them, and they
Way too
didn't know.
aggressive and way too
Yeah,
directly.
and way too confident.
Way
They
too
were like,
confident.
something's so,
Something's up.
so they were ready to get, their they were preparing their blicky, and one guy said, "Wait, that's the guy that makes beats for Biggie and Jay-Z." And
Biggie. They definitely said Biggie, but I don't
and
remember.
then and then he went up, talked to him, and said, "Yeah, it's okay, cool." And they were telling the story,
And the brother
and
was like,
the brother was there. But then the brother said, and this is what I was alluding to when I said the Wyclef Jean, your Wyclef Jean remark reminded me of this part of the show of the podcast
"Mm,
episode, is that the guy said, "Yeah, but I don't live here anymore. Hey, I'm out, man.
about."
I'm out, man. I don't live here anymore. I mean, I grew up here. I really appreciate everything, but I'm not here anymore, man. I'm out. So
Yeah.
why? And when they called
No.
Nas,
Yeah.
when they FaceTime Nas, one of the first thing Nas said was, "Wow, you guys are really out there. Y'all crazy, man. Y'all crazy." So
Even Nas is not to go back.
just to say that, when you get out, there's always that survivor's guilt.
Yeah.
I don't think anyone, well, helping the community is one thing, right? But physically being there, I think you should always think twice before you do that. Because some people out here care, they don't have anything to lose, and they don't care about anything you did. Remember the boxer who invested in a housing project? Was it Devante? And then they burned half of
I thought it was Nuganu when he was laying down, but it wasn't. No, it is. What's the guy? Yeah, it's Devontae.
Yeah, so you just build something, and someone has a beef with you somewhere, and that person doesn't like you. I mean, you should really think about things like that twice. So, but yeah, man, it was a very good episode. Did you watch it?
That's his name, Javante.
Yeah, Javante. Yeah,
No,
Javante.
I watched it, man. It was a fun episode. I think one thing I want to say about going back, and they mentioned it during the show as well, right? In the beginning, Nipsey went back. Nipsey went back and look at where he's at. So
Yeah.
it's a envy thing. It's an envy thing. And when you go back, you have to always be wary how you give back, and whether you stay in the hood or you just give back through foundations and
Foundations, financing
people help out.
projects, things like that. Yeah, yeah. I think that's a good thing. I think you should do that, but to physically be there and live there, I think you should
Yeah,
think.
it's tough, and but it was a fun interview. So I've known Steve Stout for a very long time.
Personally, you went to school with him.
I went to school with him. He even gave me a book. He
Oh, you have
even
a book.
gave me a book.
All right.
My homie,
Look
my
at you.
homie.
Look at you flexing. Can I see the
I'm
book?
flexing. We want to see it again.
Yeah.
Let me show it to you. Let me show it to you. The
I just want
tanning
to
of
make
gold.
sure that I just want to make sure that it's not something you. Yeah, can you open it? Because that's a blank page. I just want to make sure whether okay, it's a real deal. Okay.
Oh, shit.
Come on, man. Don't be saying things like that. Come on, man.
Oh man. Anyway,
Uh,
enough of the book. I can't read. Um, No, but Steve has been a important guy in hip hop. He brought the commercialization of the of the
Music
genre
industry, yeah, of the genre, yeah.
of the genre. And what he also got is another flag. He got hit with a bottle by Diddy. Apparently, that's what the story is. Dame smacked him years ago, and he talked about Dame yet again. He talked about Dame. He talked greasy about Dame. He said Dame is where he's at. Well, he said basically Jay-Z left him because he saw Dame's ceiling. Dame was a guy that couldn't hold his composure. He didn't grow. He stayed the same guy, the same angry guy. And Dame didn't like it. Dame didn't like what he said. I'm gonna show you something now. And this is the part where he said that. Fair use.
Around him wanted to meet with other people.
Right.
People were becoming less beholden to him, but he was unaware of it. Then he would while he was building businesses, which partly he would go off all around the world with cameras and girls and all kinds of crazy shit, and then come back flipping out on everybody as if,
They were wrong.
yeah, or like, why'd you guys do all this shit without me? Like, bro, you didn't build a business that was so operationally tight that you could just go away and come back and
Right.
shit be the same and all that shit. It wasn't even like that. Jay grew up, Jay wanted more. I think Jay seen Dame's ceiling. I think that's really what it was. Jay seen Dame's ceiling.
You can't fault a man for wanting to get better.
No, he wanted more. And everybody wanted more. Dame just had a very particular way of approaching it. He's far from stupid.
Right.
Very, very, very smart.
Right.
Very talented. Ego through the roof. So there was no working with him.
Right.
No one wanted to work with him. There was no work.
Yeah, well,
As much talent as he has, nobody wanted to work with him. Jimmy Iovine had this.
Oh yeah, by the way, did you see how he responded? This is the reason why I had to smack the ish out of Steve Stoute a couple of years ago, because he's always speaking on other man's business. Good thing I've evolved.
Yeah. Did you want to talk about Cam and Mace's reaction or just react now?
Let's react first to this part, and then we're gonna
Okay.
talk about
Okay.
Cam.
Yeah. So first of all, indeed, I knew of Steve Stoute. I don't have his book. I don't
No,
have
you-
his book.
Me. Now you pull him in.
with a signed version. Yo, Steve, if you can send us a book with your signature, we really appreciate it. You see, we are here. We're here. KaiR is here, sharing the
legendary book.
the book without any proceeds going to us. So you would call that bad business. But in any case, no, but Steve Stoute came across as a very intelligent man, very well-known man. He was talking about making about, I think, 2.7 million at 27,
And then
being
being 150.
being an employee,
Yep.
and then choosing to change direction. So some people will hold tight to that KR. They will hold tight and say, "Oh no, this is my max. I can't get more." And he was like, "No, I can do more." The level of confidence that requires, and
And having a vision.
vision and savviness, it speaks a lot.